Welcome to episode number 8 of From the Bunker. This is Golfer Game. I'm here with my favorite golf buddy.
D's 2424.
And this is episode 8, guys. We appreciate all the support so far. We've got a guest coming on here a little later in the episode, Braden Roberts. We give him a little introduction when he comes on, but he is on this episode, college golfer for Bethany Golf. We enjoy having him on this episode, and we hope that y'all enjoy and learn a little bit about how college golf works. We've been playing some golf days, actually a little bit more than we expected here in December. Having a lot of really, really nice days, or decent enough days to go play. I wouldn't say really nice, but we've got some really nice ones in the forecast, some 60-degree days here late December around Christmas, and we're going to take full advantage of it. But been out to Crosswinds a few times, played with Craig a day or two, played with A. White. I don't think Drake came this time, but had some fun. We played, your cousin Kurt Daniel came up, played with us one day with Craig. So some fun golf rounds here lately. Anything on that?
Well, Friday was a little hectic. We did move the tee time up, I do believe, so we could get done, and I could possibly play more than 9, which I played more than 9, and we walked into Brentwood Academy. I want to say it had just literally we could hear the national anthem playing while we were paying to get in the door. So got down there just in the nick of time. Friday wasn't bad. Friday was kind of fun. We decided we were going to play a regular match like normal. We hadn't been playing we've been playing a lot of 2v2 stuff. So we did match play against you and I. I gave you 9 strokes. I gave you a stroke a hole, and you won the front. I mean, I wasn't hitting it extremely good by no means. I'm not going to say I did. I was not hitting it good.
I wasn't either. I just got lucky and hit it good on the holes that you hit it really bad.
Yeah, I believe I got up 2, and then just kind of had some stupid swings, with that being said. And
let's be real, it was definitely the stroke a hole that saved me.
Oh yeah, I mean it was, but we're even going into 9, and I hit a terrible shot. So it happens. With that being said, I didn't hit a terrible shot. I hit a good tee ball and a terrible wedge. Totally decelled on a wedge. Terrible wedge. It was a little chilly, not terrible, but we get through with that. And of course, A. White wants to talk a little trash, and that was the worst thing.
Shout out A. White.
Yeah, that's the worst thing Andrew could have done, because he got to talking. It kind of got me fired up, and then I believe on 10, I know it was on 10. I smoked one. It leaks a little right on me, and I'm like, I'm still going to be okay. I hit it far enough. It's going to be fine. I get up there, and I've got like 62 to the pin. I hit a wedge that was extremely good, and I yelled. Of course, I was in the cart by myself. You and Andrew were in a cart. I yelled, "Daddy's back." And it had nothing to do with you. It all had to do with Andrew. I was coming after him. He wanted to talk a little trash, and
that's what I taught him. I'm like, man, listen, I'm paying him for $5 here. Don't get him riled up. And my game fell apart pretty bad on the back, but also you turned it on.
Yeah, I cut it on. I mean, it's not a knock at you in no way. I think we walked off 15. 15 kind of sealed the deal on that for you. They put me up 4 with 3 to play. And Andrew, of course, I think 10 was about a 3-shot swing for me to get back in the lead off his little strokes, even though I wasn't playing him. I wasn't about, it ain't going to happen. Like, I'm going to cut it on. I was having a good little round. But Saturday was real fun. Saturday was fun.
Yeah.
Kurt Daniel got to come up and play. I hadn't played with Kurt Daniel in a while, probably since before football, because once high school football started, he was pretty busy, of course. And he also wrestles on the wrestling team, but he was able to come up, played. I like playing with Kurt every now and then. He's a good kid. So enjoyed playing with him. It was me and him versus you and Craig, a little 2v2.
Yep.
And I think y'all got us by 3 strokes on the front and 1 or 2 on the back.
Yeah.
Me and him shot
you played way better on the back.
Yeah, my back was bothering me a little bit. I think we shot a 77, and I think y'all shot par.
Yeah,
So
we
not
shot even.
yeah, uh, not bad, not bad. You know, especially for an 18-year-old kid ain't swung a club in 5 months. He wasn't bad at all. So he
No,
was playing
not
a
at
little bit
all.
better.
Yeah, shout out to Kurt Daniel for coming up. First time I got to meet him, had heard a lot about him. Good kid. Appreciate you coming to play with us. And then, of course, Craig, always good to play with him. And he even had he fed into our morale a little bit, if you will. And after the round was over, sent me a text message, said, you picked the right partner today, buddy. So shout out Craig, but
Yeah, it's
always a fun time.
always fun playing with C. C hits it, man. I mean, C hits it. He's one of the few people we play with that's out there with me consistently on the drive, and you know, it does help me a little bit try to step up. Uh, he makes some big putts, man. I will say,
Yeah.
anybody wants to go play with Craig, I'm gonna tell you right now, you better be ready on the greens because that dude. It might take him a minute to figure him out, but he's gonna hit a clutch putt. That is, I mean, y'all hit one on that par five. That was probably he hit one for like a 20-footer, 25-footer back up the hill to make birdie on something that, you know, you're normally not going to make birdie there to help you on stroke wise. So it
Right.
is pretty cool. So pretty good. Love playing with C, but it was a fun weekend. And maybe we'll get some in this week. We got some good weather coming in, a whole lot better than what we've been playing in. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, we're actually hoping to play with Brayden. We got like a 60-degree day coming, hoping to play with Brayden this week. And we might be able to bring y'all a little bit of content, show y'all his swing along with his interview that's coming up here.
Remind me, and I will bring my eye range and we can actually film content because I need to film some too.
Yeah, I've got mine in the backpack too. So speaking of content, there's something that Golf Spy put out about the YouTube golf content creators. Man, there are some impressive golfers on YouTube. Tell us a little bit more about that.
We know there's some really, really good golfers on there. There's a thing out there, and it's guys that have posted at least 10 rounds this year. So it should be good. You say like Riggs is listed as a 7.6 handicap, but they ranked the top 10 off of handicap. So they pulled the USGA. They pulled it, and we're going to go over it. So at number 10, who do you think? Have you looked at the list?
Briefly,
Do you
I
remember who
think
number 10
Grant's
was?
number 10.
Mr. Horvat, according to his online Gen account through USGA, is a plus 2.9. So we know Mr. Smile, Mr. YouTube Golf himself is a plus 2.9 at number 10. Jimmy Bullard is a plus 3.
Yeah,
Of course,
that's
he was a soccer player, does a lot on the Golf Life channel. So, but that's kind of surprising to me. I didn't know he was literally that good. I didn't know that. Garrett was number 8. Garrett Clark's at a plus 3.2. I'm going to say, you know, Grant and Garrett, I'm going to say those are probably as true as they get. I'm not saying they might not be off by 5 or something, but I honestly have always thought Garrett's probably the better golfer than Grant. I've always thought that. I don't know why. I think I just like the way Garrett plays golf. I think he takes a little more risk, so it rewards him some. But pretty surprising there. You know,
right.
he's down on that list at number 8. A lot of people would probably have Grant way higher. And then here comes the guy at number 7 with a 3 plus 3.2.
Brad Dalkey.
Nope.
No.
Ben Kruper,
Okay.
the pause king. That's what
Yep.
he is. He's known for pausing at the top. He come in at number 7. So another primo guy, by the way, another
Yep.
primo guy. He is another primo guy, but he is the pause king, and he can hit it, boys. If you haven't seen him, check him out. And then we're going to go to number 6. Number 6 is a golfer I watch quite a bit, but I'm kind of a Luke Kwan fan. So if you know who I'm talking about, we're just going to call him by his nickname here, and it's Taco. Taco's a 3 plus 3.2 as well. The dude is known for imitating golfer swings. He does a really good job,
Yep.
and his swing's pretty damn good. Number 5. Let's see if you can guess who you think that is.
Brad
Middle of the
Dalkey.
list. Kyle Berkshire.
Oh, yeah, plus 4.4, right?
plus 4.4. Long drive guy. I'm not going to say he played great in the internet invitational, which was kind of weird to me. Well, he didn't hit driver a lot either. He hit that driving iron a ton, and it wasn't going good. He should have put it up.
Right.
What I would have done. Um, I mean, if
I
you
mean, as
still,
far as he hits a 7-iron, he could hit a 7-iron off the tee every time and be fine.
yeah, because didn't he have who was with him? Gabby? Was it Gabby Golf Girl played with him?
I think the first day she played with, well, it might have been both days actually.
Or both rounds or whatever. So whatever I mean, if he hits a freaking 4-iron, it's going to be a wedge probably for her. It still sets her up great, no matter if it's alternate shot, what it is. So kind of weird on that. Kind of weird how that went through. Number 4, I'll give you a hint. Good.
Brad Dalkey.
Micah Morris plus 4.5.
That's wow.
Hey, I heard Micah's in Brentwood now,
Yeah.
so I might shoot him a message, see if I can get a reply, see if maybe we can do something. He goes and plays Purcell Farm, some of them places like that. Micah's a good golfer, let's be
Yeah.
honest. I don't think anybody's going to say Micah's not a stick because the dude's a stick. He is legit a stick. Number 3, I'm going to tell you the number, plus 5.1. Who do
Mm,
you think that is?
I'm gonna stick with my guns. Brad Dalkey.
You're just going to keep going there. No, Gonzaga University standout. You don't know who that is. My bad. John Watt. It's Watt. He's a plus 5.1.
Wow.
He does at times have, I've seen him have some bad rounds, but the dude, I know
Okay, so that was
we're
number 3.
that's number 3 at
Okay,
plus
so we got
5
2 spots left. You've got George Bryan, Wesley Bryan, and Brad Dalkey.
who's
Not mentioned yet.
plus 5.2. Who do you think it is? Now, granted, here's the other thing to this. They had to have 10 rounds logged in the gin this year. So who would have logged 10 rounds in their gin this year?
Hell, every single one of them should have.
They had. So,
But they should have. So I mean, that's a whole nother episode, a whole nother conversation. But every
well,
single one of them's played 10 rounds.
yeah, I mean, we know they played, but did they play 10 rounds of golf the true way? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I mean, that is true. I'm not sure who it would be.
It's George.
George. Okay.
And I could see that because Wesley does a lot of stuff on, a lot of his stuff is scrambles, alt shot, all that. You can't put those scores in because it's not your score. So I could see that being George. George is a plus 5.2. I think George is unbelievable. Most people do. Most people like him. And then we go to number 1, which is a big gap. There's a big gap between number 2 and number 1. And the dude's a killer. He's a stone cold killer. Who do you think it is?
Luke.
It is Brad Dawkins plus
I
7.3.
switched it up and I ruined the whole deal.
It's Dalkey. Yes, it checked. And guys, a plus 7.3. I think when you watch him, you see how good he really is, and then you
Yeah.
see him at the Internet Invitational just absolutely destroying people. And there's no doubt the dude's a plus 7.3.
Yeah, the dude's a stick. He's won like almost $500,000 this year playing golf on YouTube just in tournaments from playing YouTube golfs.
Yeah, I mean, he won the Creator Classic in August. He won the Internet Invitational. And I mean, he played at Oklahoma for crying out loud. It's not like he played at a bad place. Him and Quan both played there together. I believe Quan was a senior when Brad was a sophomore or a freshman. So it is what it is. But that is off the guys that have logged 10 rounds. And there's some guys out there, you're missing. Wes, you're missing. Luke Quan's not on that
Luke
list.
Quan, yeah.
You don't have Carter's not on that list, DOD King, which again does a lot of different stuff, plays a lot of match play events on his channel. So that is why you see it that way. Not saying those guys shouldn't be on this list, just saying it had to have 10 solo rounds logged. So
Yeah,
Pretty
you got
cool.
me there at the end because I thought you'd have gave me a little wink or a little hint, something to let me know, hey, you guessed the dude 4 times, But no, you tricked me. I switch it up, and I'm wrong.
I didn't trick you at all. You just didn't guess right.
You you got me. You
You were
got
0
me
for
good.
5. 0 for 5. Actually, you're
Pretty
1
bad.
for 6. You
I
were 1
had
for
Grant,
6. You had Grant. Your odds, that's about the odds of
and
you
I
hitting the
didn't know
green are,
Kyle. I didn't know Kyle's number,
yeah,
so
you didn't
there's
know
that.
Kyle's number. You know what? 1 out of 6 is about the chance you have of hitting every putt when you get on the putting green. It's about 1 out of 6.
No, I'm actually halfway decent at putting.
I just like,
One out
uh, but
of six
bang, bang,
with
baby.
Yeah. With the USGA gens, we're going to need them for the PGT. And the PGT's coming here soon. We just put out the official schedule for the first year of the 2026 season. We're starting May 3rd, May 2nd, and going through September 10th and 20th. But it's like every 3 weeks, guys. We're going to talk a little bit about it and kind of let y'all know what we're thinking and what we're doing. So we put out the official schedule. It is on our TikTok page. I will have that posted up officially on the TikTok page and the Instagram page later today. But you can find that there. We're about to run through it. We're going to have a membership fee, a weekly fee to play in or a fee to play in the tournaments, the ones that you want to play in. And we're going to break it down for you real quick and run through what we've put together here. We're super excited for this. It's going to be a mix of Tennessee and Kentucky this year. Later on we can worry about it expanding out, but this is the first season, so we want to make everything go smooth. I think Dees has the schedule in front of him, and we can run through it. I know May 2nd, we're going to be going to Crosswinds in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Right. So to give you all a little insight, May 2nd, Crosswinds Bowling Green. If you're smart and you haven't played the course or you've not seen it, you'll come on April 18th and play in the Small Creator Classic Scramble. And that way you can at least have 18 holes of it. There it is. That is going to be the first one to kick off. Then on
And
May,
if you want to hear more about that one, listen to episode 7. We kind of break that one down a little bit.
yeah, May 30th, we're going to run on down across the state line. We're going to run to Legacy, which is in
Beautiful place.
Springfield. Great course. Playing that in May is a good thing. I'm going to be honest with you, when we set this schedule up, we did a couple of things a little different, and I put some stuff with Josh towards the end that is maybe a little down south. It's not that we were neglecting them at the beginning. It's just I know the Bermuda is going to be better than the Bent up here in Kentucky. So we make sure we've got really, really good greens for everybody to play on. After May 30th, we rolled to June 20th to one of the greatest hidden gems in these two states combined. And we're going over about an hour. We're going to go to Burkesville and we're going to go to Dell Hollow.
Beautiful, beautiful place.
Beautiful
And that's
course.
actually going to be our first major.
First major. It'll be double the points. Be double the points for your first major. Zoysia fairways, bent grass greens. If you've never played on a Zoysia fairway, absolutely phenomenal. It just perfectly sits up there. It's like a chef's kiss. It just sits there in a fairway. It's perfect. But that place, June 20th, one little elevation, really a lot of shady spots going around the golf course, off the cart path and stuff, and should be in very, very, very good condition. So good little course to play. Legacy is going to give you somewhat of a test, so it kind of gets you ready for that. Then July 11th, we're going to run over to Cub Run, Kentucky. And we're going to play a very, very good hidden gem called Shady Hollow. Josh has not played this course. I've played it. I've been told for years. Yes, I've been told for years in Kentucky, go play this place. So I finally got up there this past year on Father's Day. Good course, hidden gem, greens rolled true. They were great. One of the best finishing holes. Well, it's probably the best finishing hole of this entire state. 18 is actually a par 3. That's an island green. So
Can't wait for that.
Yeah, something pretty cool to see. It was, like I said, beautiful golf course when I played it. I played it on Father's Day weekend, so it was great. August 1st, baby. August 1st will come just above the Kentucky state line. I know that's 3 in a row for Kentucky right there, but we'll come back across the state line, just barely over it, 2 miles over it. We're going to run over Country Creek, Kenny Perry's Country Creek. It's a course that's a lot of fun. Really, if you play a fade, you're going to be primo. There's one hole on the entire course you really have to be able to play a draw. You don't have to. It's a tee shot that you got to take a guess on what you want to do. But 7, the barn hole, that's the only one really needs to draw. Everything else is a fader's paradise. And you just,
Yeah, and that's a course too that like any skill level could come and compete at really easily
yeah,
because it's
yeah.
not it's got its challenges, but for the most part, it's a place that somebody, even my skill set with the way that we're going to set everything up, could really go and thrive at. So that's another reason that we threw that place in.
And then we go to our last major of the year. And it's a place Josh has never played. I've played this place 60 times. And it's August 29th. And that is why we're making this where it's at. We're going to go down to the Bear Trace at Tim's Ford, which is in Winchester, Tennessee. Bear Trace Jack Nicklaus course. It is probably it is the second best course, I would say, as far as the Bear Trace in Tennessee trail. The first one would be Harrison Bay, which is on the other side of Chattanooga. A lot, kind of like Del Hollow. I'm not going to say it's tree lined fairways as much as Del Hollow, but a lot like Del Hollow. Greens are Bermuda, undulated, and tough. Keep it in the fair, and it's one you need to keep it in the fairway. If you haven't played it, anybody from Tennessee has probably played it, especially Middle Tennessee area. Everybody will tell you that. Great course. And then our last weekend, which is championship weekend. Right now, if you kept up, everything is on a Saturday. So you can go to work Friday. You ain't got to take off work on Saturday. You come play in a golf tournament. You still got time to get back home and hang out with the wife on Sunday and the kids, and everything's all hunky dory. But our championship weekend is going to be a 2-day event. It is going to be in Spencer, Tennessee at Fall Creek Falls State Park Golf Course. We picked a place that, one, they have a lodge. They do have an on-site lodge. Then they have a campground. So if you got a camper, you can bring your camper up and stay. I played it a ton. Josh has never played it. I don't have the card in front of me, but I want to say there's like 100 bunkers on this course out of 18 holes.
From the bunker, baby, and that's what we're doing.
So you got to, it's a course it's cool. Elevation changes, a lot of cool stuff. Great track, hidden gem. Like I said, it's just south of Cookville. It's an easy drive from Kentucky. The easy drive from anywhere in Tennessee, really. You jump off 40 and then boom, you're right down there. You run south a little bit. Never gets played enough. And in September, if the weather's right, it can be absolutely beautiful because you catch leaves changing and all that. I mean, you're in the largest state park in the state of Tennessee. It's like 19,000 acres or something.
Yep. It's gonna be epic.
Yeah, and it's a place that you can take the family. Like I said, they got a lodge, you got a campground. You can bring the family, come out, hang out a couple of days early or whatever, because you do have I don't even remember how tall the waterfall is now. I mean, a ton of hiking trails. There's some cool stuff there, and you're not far from Cummins Falls in Tennessee. So a lot of cool stuff to do around there if
Yep.
you're into nature. But that'll be a 2-day event. We have to still check with some stuff when we get closer as far as tee times and stuff. I think if we have it the way we want, we will try to tee everything off usually on Saturdays, 10:30ish. The championship weekend, I would say Saturday, we might do a little later just because we can, you know, give time for people that are traveling that morning down. We try to do it at, maybe 12, but if you stay down there Sunday morning, we're going to do it early and then get everybody out of there. Looking forward to it, man. Looks like it's going to be a great time. Like I said, I told you yesterday, we have 7 events and we have 1, 2, 3. You have 4 nice golf courses. Is like pretty nice golf courses, and you have 3 that are good golf courses.
Yeah, and we got it spread out enough where it's not, something that you got to be at every week or every other week. It's every third or fourth Saturday. I think it goes like from the first event to the second event, 3 Saturdays in between. Then it's 2 Saturday. It's the third Saturday, the third Saturday, the third Saturday. But either way, it's spread out nice, guys. How it's going to work is we're going to have a membership. You're going to get a polo you're going to get a bag tag for joining up. That's like your gift from the PGT. You're going to get both of those. It's going to be $100 to join. That gets you access to all the events for the year, any other events that we do, anything like that. Then it also gets you, like I said, the polo and the bag tag. Then we're going to charge $125 per event that you register for. So if you play, each event will have a deadline to apply by if you're going to play in it, because we know shit comes up and whatever. So like a week, 2 weeks before, whatever the case is, we'll set that and you'll sign up before it. It'll be $125. And then out of that 125, that covers your green fees, your cart, and then we're going to do payouts as well. So more details to come. We're still working on a few things, but for the most part, guys, we know what the schedule is, where we're going to play every week, and then we know what the registration fee is going to be and what the entry fee each week is going to be. So that kind of lets you guys know what the deal is with that. I'm working on putting a website together for you guys to go to. All the information can be right there in front of you, and you can register to become a member of the PGT right there on the website. So stay tuned to the social medias, to the TikTok, to the Instagram, and be looking for that stuff.
It's built around us getting a group of guys together that are from everywhere, and we can go play and have fun. It's not just one tournament. Do a kind of a season thing like the PGA. With that being said as well, you are going to have a USGA gym. Like, you're going to have to do this where we can handicap it the best way we can. The handicap system is not perfect, but the easiest way to do it is USGA gym. Let's just be honest. If you don't,
You just have to be registered. You just have to be registered.
yeah, like the first one in May, you're not going to have a true handicap yet. You have to play have 8 round vlog. But when we get to May 30th, June, if you guys are playing golf during the week or other weekends, you're going to have it as long as you turn it in. Josh, what I want to say it's $50 to join it. I can't remember.
40 or 50. I think
Yeah.
it's 40 actually.
You get a USGA bag tag. You get a subscription to Golf Digest. I think it's like 10 magazines a year. And then I think there's another one where you can up it and you get like some US Open hat or something like that. So it's not bad. You download the app, and then if it tells you where you're at, it's a great way to track your game, great way to track your game. But yes, you're going to have a USGA. Go ahead. If you hadn't paid, like I said, wait till January 1st, pay it. It's $40, $50. It lasts the entire year. You'll get your golf magazines, and it lets you be able to go play in other stuff. I mean, you get to where you're getting down there at 3 or below, you can go play in every state amateur event there is that you can get into. So good thing to do, but it's going to be fun. The majors, to play in a major, you must play in one of the 2 events prior to that major. Okay. So if you want to play at Del Hollow in the major, you must, to be eligible for payout that weekend at the major and the points, you must play in either Crosswinds or Legacy. When you go to Bear Trace to play in the end of the year major, same thing. I don't care if you played in Del Hollow's major, I still need you to play in at least Shady Hollow or Kenny Perry's major. And there's going to be a thing at the end, like we said, championship weekend. We don't really know exactly all the details on it yet. As soon as we do, we will get them out there. We're bouncing some things off. But Josh is going to get this website set up. Guys, don't wait. Get signed up now. Let's try to, get you sign up, get your buddies sign up. Talk to him about it. Let's see what we can do. Like I said, we're going to handicap it. We're going to handicap it to the best of our ability. That's why we're making you get a USGA. But it'll be a fun thing to do. Good way to meet more people. And you don't ever know. You might get to the golf course, play with a guy one weekend. He'd be like, yeah, I own 3 condos in Myrtle Beach or Hilton Head, or, hey, you know what? I can get us on at Valhalla when you want to go play. So you never know what happens with this stuff, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that, and also one other thing that I want to mention for my guys that are like me and don't hit it the furthest. We are going to do some sort of system where, based on your yardages / handicap, we're going to put you on the tees that you should be playing from. So for all my buddies that say I can't play in it because I can't play from the tips, you're not going to have to unless you're a really good golfer. So it's going to be made for any skill level, from a scratch golfer all the way up to a 2025 handicap guy. Even worse than that, if you want to come play, we do not discriminate. We want this to be for everybody. Yes, it's a league, but we're going to make it fair where anybody can compete. So we're looking forward to it, guys. Like he said, don't wait. Go ahead and pull the trigger. Get in this thing and let's grow it. This is our first season. We're going to continue to do this, not just a 1 year deal. Like
Yeah,
we're doing a whole deal here. So
guys, one thing, like we said, we weren't going to get in a ton of this tonight, but we wanted y'all to know we are going to do a couple of things with this. It is for everybody. Like I said, Josh has said, we're going to handicap it. We're going to do a point system. This point system is to help us figure out who all, are we going to do the top 10 out of each handicap division, whatever, for the championship? Kind of be an invite. If you win a tournament, you're automatically going to be in the state. You're automatically in the state championship. Boom, you're already in, right? You win a tournament, automatically get it. And that's just in your class, your handicap division. It don't have to be overall. It's your handicap division who you're playing against. If you enter every tournament and play in all 6 tournaments, you're going to get an extra bonus points. So you don't have to win. It's just like watching the FedEx Cup. You can go out there and watch Tommy Fleetwood win one event and go win the FedEx Cup championship. So that's kind of what we're building this off of, but for amateurs and to come play in that. Guys, if we find a guy that's a pro and wants to play, I might say, hey, you can come hang out, but you ain't playing for no money. And then y'all can all see if you can get swing help. Yeah, we'll keep it as close as we can and have fun with it. We're really going to enjoy doing this. So we appreciate you guys. Like we said, get in it, get in it, get in it. Reach out to me, social media. If you're a buddy of mine, you've got my phone number, reach out, text me. I can tell you everything about it. And then we can get you all logged in, signed up.
yeah, and then also, like I said, just pay attention to the Instagram, to the TikTok. I'll be putting all this out as we set everything in stone. I'll drop videos explaining everything and telling you what we're doing. So looking forward to it. Guys, here comes Braden Roberts, Bethany College golfer. I worked with this kid at Kenny Perry's for a little while when I had the privilege to work there. And guys, this guy is a great kid. I really hope that he succeeds and does really well in golf. Really, really good kid. And I hope that y'all enjoy hearing his story and what he's doing grinding in college golf. So here is the legendary B Rob.
Guys, From the Bunker is brought to you by the Proven Grounds Tour. If you're looking for a fun, competitive golf league, South Central Kentucky to Middle Tennessee, look it up, join it. Unbelievable time, unbelievable competition, great prizes. This episode of From the Bunker is brought to you by the Proven Grounds Tour.
What's going on, guys? Golfer Game here with From the Bunker podcast, and this episode is brought to you by none other than the Small Creator Classic Scramble that we've got coming up April 18th. Go ahead, follow the Small Creator Classic on Instagram, on TikTok, and stay tuned for more details. But we will be playing a 4-man, bring your own team, or sign up as a single and get paired scramble at Crosswinds Golf Course April 18th in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We look forward to seeing you there. All right, guys, welcome back to From the Bunker. This is episode 8, and we have our second guest ever, Mr. Braden Roberts, born and raised in Franklin, Kentucky, I'm pretty sure. Right,
Yeah.
Braden?
Yeah.
We call him B-Rob.
Yeah, call him B-Rob. That's his nickname. If you know him, it's B-Rob. Kenny Perry's alumni out there at Kenny Perry's Country Creek. Franklin Simpson alum, was on the golf team here in Franklin, and now is a member of the golf team at Bethany College in West Virginia. Going to get to know Brayden a little bit today. Me and Dees will ask him some questions here, and we'll get started by, Brayden, for the people that don't know you, buddy, let's, how'd you start off in golf? When did you first pick up a club? What got you hooked on it?
I first picked up a club, I think it was probably junior year of high school.
Wow.
Or maybe sophomore summer, I think.
Okay.
And then I was actually with me and Jake Fincher, so we were hitting balls in my backyard. I was like, it's kind of fun. So I was like, give it a shot. And then we both ended up trying out for the high school team. And I was not good then. So I was just lucky I got to play a little bit. So
Were you always competitive growing up, or did that come once you got into golf? Or
I've always been competitive because I played baseball my whole life up until I picked up a club, and I played travel for probably 8 years or something. Travel baseball for 8 years, so that's really competitive.
yep, yep. Dees knows all about that. He's got some kids that play all them travel sports, and I forgot in your introduction, you're actually also former bat boy for the Bowling Green Hot Rods.
Yeah,
That's
Let's
right.
not leave that out.
yeah. I'm probably gonna end up going back for a 4th year this summer and do it again.
Okay, so you'll be able to do that this summer.
I should be able to. Yeah.
That's awesome. I'll be hitting you up for some tickets.
All right. Yeah, I can get them for you.
There's been some people come through that program too. A lot of people want to go ahead and knock on some single A guys, even though it's,
Yeah.
but it's a high A affiliate of the Rays. I've seen some really good baseball players play over there.
Blake Snell is one of
Yeah.
them that everybody will know that played for the Hot Rods for a short stint.
Wander too. Franco
Yep.
was there. I watched
there's
Luis, Angel,
a bunch of
Acuna's
when
little
you
brother
walk
come in town. So
when you walk through there, I mean, you see all the banners up of all the different players that have came through there. It's really shocking.
Yeah.
But anyways, go see shout out, no free shout out to the Hot Rods. Go see B Rob there this summer.
I'm gonna chuck some peanuts at him.
He gave me and Nicole tickets to a game last year, so we appreciate that. What was your junior golf journey like before college? So you told us that you picked up a golf club sophomore year. Kind of take us through how you went from picking up that club, playing for the first time at 15, 14, 15 years old, and then becoming one of the best golfers on the golf team.
It was a lot of practice stuff too, like just hitting balls or just like putting or doing something, just playing. And then also it was like playing with like kids that were better than me, like Dylan, Deshaun, Jake, and then Kaysen. And just getting to play with people better than me was like made me want to get better. And so I could play with them more and more. So that like helped it out a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, and I will say, I mean, for the people that don't know, these kids, man, they put in a tremendous amount of work. I was lucky enough to work with them for a little bit of time and to watch them every day. I mean, they come in and get what they call a Kenny's bucket. And this bucket probably holds what 200-300 balls, and they go out
Yeah.
there and hit every single damn one of them, dude. I mean, they really do put in the work. So I do got to say that.
Hey, speaking of that Kenny's bucket, Alec, when your boy comes in there, let me get a Kenny's bucket. There's times I want to go hit 200-300 balls. I got about 1,200 buckets. Like, let me get a Kenny's bucket.
What would you say was the point that you realized that college golf was going to be an option for you?
It's kind of funny. I was sitting in PE class and Travis, he's the assistant coach, and he like texted me. That's when I was like, maybe I'll do this. So it was fun.
He texted you that you got on the team or that you got a college offer?
Like, just texted me to like reach out and like start talking to me about the like recruitment stuff.
Okay. I got you. So there was some buzz getting generated and he reached out to you and let you know about that. That's super cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, B-Rob, you're in your freshman year of college. So what stood out about Bethany? I mean, I'm sure you did a visit, you did some stuff. You usually get to hang out with the golf team, kind of see the facilities, stuff like that. But what stood out to Bethany for you when you went over there?
It's kind of like Franklin, how it's like a small town. Bethany's like really small, and it's like maybe 2,500, 3,000 students there. So it was like, I didn't really want to. Yeah, I didn't. It's like 75% athletes there too. So everybody there is like all athletes and stuff. So it like made it easier for me to like go there. So
Yeah, that's the size of my high school, by the way. It's about how many kids we had at Oakland High School when I was there. So, with that being said, did you have any other schools, talk to you a little bit? Maybe, not say, hey, you can come play here, but you can come over here. We'll give you a walk-on status or whatever they could do for you.
I actually didn't. It was just straight. It was just only Bethany. So
Only Bethany.
yeah,
That makes it a little bit easier. It makes it a little bit
Yeah.
easier to make that decision. Sit down and ponder some stuff. How cool was the coaching staff? Like, how cool are your coaches over there? Did that play a big part in you want to play college golf besides just it's golf and we all want to play it?
But yeah, the coaches there, they're like they make practice like 100 times better, especially Kaylee and Travis. Like Travis is like always creating like fun games for us to do, and then Kaylee, she's just a really great coach. She's like she understands like each person like so well, and just makes it so
That's
easy.
dope. Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
that's pretty dope. What was your mindset walking into it? For your freshman year for golf, were you kind of intimidated? Do you have some confidence? Do you say, "Hey, I'm just gonna go kill it"?
So leading into the summer, I played in a lot of junior events this summer, and I was playing like really well. And then I went up there and like my confidence was pretty high to like play good. And when I got there, I was 8 hours from home, a little nervous, and it's like my first time being so far. So I was in a little slump, but like I got out of it kind of quick. So that
Brings you out of your shell, no doubt.
yeah,
And golf
yeah,
wise, I mean, playing junior events up here, I'm sure you got to go play against Jacob. And when I say Jacob, I'm talking about Lang. I mean, he's a freshman at UK. It ain't no secret the kid's an absolute stick. Um, with that being said, when you get to go play guys like that in junior events, if you see that you can hang with them, it probably does help that confidence going to Bethany. But hey, I can go up here if I play with a Lang or some of these guys like that around here in these junior events. You can go stick it, and you're good at that point. I mean, let's be honest, that does help the confidence.
yeah.
How did you think about college golf? Like, was it expected what you thought you were expecting when you got there?
Yeah, I mean, it's not it's still, like, really serious and stuff, but there's, like the parts of it is, like 50% of it is, like, it's so fun. It's just so fun to get to go out there and, like, play in tournaments and then just play with your buddies, like, after class, go walk 9 holes or whatever.
Playing as much as you can. It's a little bit of a
Yeah.
grind. I mean, I get it. Being a college athlete's a little bit of a grind, but you got to go through it.
Yeah.
You got to go through it a little bit.
And for those of you that don't know, I mean, Dees was a college athlete too, so he knows what it takes to do that at a high level, to compete at a high level. He played college baseball, so he knows a little bit about the grind. And shout out to the junior tournaments. I got to watch you play in one or two this summer. You're a hell of a golfer, brother. You're a hell of a golfer, and we'll get into that. But you've just completed your first fall semester of college. How would you grade your fall season? I know there were some good moments, maybe a badass eagle or two. So overall, though, how would you grade your first college semester of golf?
I'd probably say, like, a B
Okay,
because
yeah.
it's, like, kind of in the middle, but it could have been so much better.
Right,
So,
and it always can. It
yeah.
always can, right? But you had some good moments too, right? I remember like one of maybe your second or third tournament. I remember seeing them post about you getting that eagle.
Oh, yeah.
What what was that?
Um, it was actually my first tournament. It was
Okay,
yeah, it was on I ended up making 2 in the fall. My first one, it was, on a par 5, and I was like one it was like a pretty long one too, and I, like, absolutely just hit it as hard as I could, and I had, like, 170, and I hit a 9 iron to, like, 7 feet, and
that's incredible.
yeah.
You
That's
saved the
incredible.
Braden, did you save the ball?
Did you save the ball?
No, I didn't. I
Hey,
just
how do you not save your first college Eagle golf ball, man? Come on
Yeah, I would
now.
have
I don't
definitely saved that.
I don't even think I thought about saving it either. I was like, I just went to the next hole and just used it. So I don't even know.
That's awesome. It's just another eagle to the stick here.
Yeah.
What do you think the biggest adjustment? I know one of the biggest things was being far from home, but in golf wise or schedule wise, what do you think the biggest adjustment was for you going from here in Franklin at high school golf to Bethany and college golf?
It's just like creating a schedule for every day because we practice Monday through Friday every day. So yeah, it was like go to class and then like go get something to eat and then go to practice and then just do what you got to do there and then do it the next day again. So
Gives you a little structure,
yeah,
you might not be used to coming out of high school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then like the golf wise, I would say just the golf courses, like they're so much harder up there because it's like hilly, dude. It's so like undulated, like there's not a flat spot.
Yeah, and you're walking and carrying your own bag.
Yeah.
Just because not everybody's going to know, let everybody know, where is Bethany?
It's like the very top of West Virginia.
It's in a little town?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know the name of that town? I know that I looked it up earlier, but I forgot.
I
He
think
probably couldn't
it's
pronounce it if he did remember it.
I actually don't know. I thought I did, but I
Okay.
don't.
Nothing wrong with that. What about the competition, Brayden? Would you say that it was more than you expected, or was the competition kind of what you expected? How was the competition in the fall?
It was kind of what I expected because playing D3 golf, it's like not everybody's like so crazy like Division 1 level. So
Right.
it was just fun getting to play with kids that are like because everybody's different. So I got to see a lot of different golfers.
Absolutely. And did you guys finish well for the fall?
Uh, yeah, I know we won. We came in first as an individual, and then as a team in one event, and then we came second like 2 times, I think. So yeah,
Okay, that's pretty good.
yeah, because I think it, and we broke 2 school records too this year. So
That's awesome. What part of your game do you think improved the most over the fall here, going from Franklin, going to college, maybe something the coaches taught you or you've been really working on? What would you say improved the most here in the last couple months?
I would say my wedges from like 120 yards and then because they used to be like pretty bad, and then my putting is like probably one of the better parts of my game right now.
That's awesome. And are you still using the jailbird, or did you go back to the spider?
I'm still using the jailbird. I tried to go back to the spider, but Odyssey is so much better in my opinion.
Yeah, I remember the day you got that thing. Your mom brought it to you up at Kenny's, and
Yeah,
you were on the putting green with that thing quick, and then I don't think you've ever looked back.
no, I'm gonna try not to.
I heard that. What part of your game exposed some weaknesses in the fall?
Especially being up there with the like those courses up there are so much harder than what they are down here because like again they're hilly and stuff. So I would say just like driving the ball and then like actually where you want to like pick a spot and hit it. Because like here everything's like pretty much flat, so you can just hit it out there. But there you have to like aim at certain spots, and if you don't,
You gotta play target golf.
yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the Appalachians for you. That's the
Yeah.
Appalachian Mountain Range for you.
Did you
yeah,
ever play Dell Hollow have you ever played Dell Hollow State Park?
I have not.
Okay. We'll have to take you there sometime. It's probably similar to what you're playing up there, but probably worse up there, I'd say, but close. Any rounds or tournaments that really stand out to you that you played really well or really bad, ones that are still sticking in your head kind of?
And then maybe the one that I had my second eagle of the fall. It was on a par 4 from 77 yards.
Okay, I remember this.
Yeah, we ended up losing by 1 that round, or like
Oh,
1
wow.
that tournament. Yeah, and
And
then
you hauled it out from 77?
yeah,
Awesome.
and then
What
one thing.
club was it?
I like using a 56 from like 100 in, so it was a 56 degree. It was probably playing uphill, probably like 85, but
Love that.
yeah,
So recently, I know you've played some golf with me, but it's been a while. And I used to chip and like a 77-yard shot, I would have tried to pull out a 60 and hit a 60. But D's over here has changed me up, and now I only pull out the 60 in the greenside bunkers. I chip anything from basically about 90 in, I'm using a 56.
yeah.
So
I
I'm
got
with you on that.
I got a question for you. Who's the greatest golfer in the world?
Not you,
Who is it?
a Tiger Woods.
He don't use a 60, boys.
This is true.
They didn't make them. They didn't make them back then. I mean, a 60 is a new thing, so that's why if he don't use one, you don't have to use one either.
I wanna say one more thing on the like best round. It's kind of funny when I came home for the first time before this break. I came home and I played Kaysen, and I might have beat him by 9 that day, but
Wow.
I just want to put that because he
Well,
actually beat me yesterday. So
okay.
I played Kenny's.
yeah,
You got him by 9. Attaboy. Good job.
That's pretty good. Kaysen's pretty decent at golf, so that's pretty good. You whooped his tail. I was actually going to say shout out to Kaysen because it's his 56, his old 56 that I play. He sold it to me when I worked at Kenny's for $40. Hell of a deal, thanks, Kaysen. But he was trying to get a new driver, and he was selling like anything he didn't use anymore. And I bought that 56 from him. It's a Jaws Raw. I still use it. I love that thing. But yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm glad that everything's going well and you had some good rounds. What do you think was your toughest round? You told us about the best one there. What was the toughest round, and did you learn anything from it this past fall?
but yeah, it was at a course called Wildwood. It was
Okay.
the hardest course I've ever played in my life, and I'm pretty sure they host like the minor league events there, and like they've hosted a couple Corn Ferry events there. And I know that weekend prior they held like the member guest tournament, so they made that course as hard as possible, and the greens were so fast.
Speaking of that tournament, I remember talking to you on your way there or something like that. You were saying that it looked like a pretty hard course.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was like my 8th hole of the day. I texted our golf group chat, and I was like, with my friends from here, and I was like, today's challenge is just to break 90. This course is so hard. So
And do you remember what you wound up shooting that day?
it was like an 86 or an 87. I don't remember.
Well, hey, you did your
It was
goal though.
bad.
You set a goal and you made it, baby.
Yeah, but for at one point I thought I might not even break 100, but
How do you handle the bad rounds now compared to before college? Has anything changed there about your bad performances?
yeah, like during the summer and those events, or like even before that, I would have one bad hole and I'd be like, I'd be so mad and I like wouldn't let it go. But like now, I've learned like the coaches they've taught me, they talked to me about it because and I'm like, I have a bad hole now. It's like you still have 10 holes to go. It's all right, just move on. It's just like the mental part of it that you have to think about.
Absolutely. I love to know that you're getting more mentally sharp. I think I noticed that with a lot of you guys. You, especially Deshaun, that kid is like probably going to turn out to be Tiger Woods because he is never happy with a shot. He can put one to 13 inches and he'll drop another ball, be all pissed off, like, damn it, it didn't spin the way I wanted it to. I'm like, dude, I'd give my left arm to hit a shot like that. You just hit a 7-iron from 200 to 13 inches. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. Like, what? But yeah, that's awesome, dude. I'm glad to hear that you're working on the mental part of it. And you're absolutely right. You just got to shake it off and move on because you can get that stroke you just lost right back on the next hole. You just got to dial it in. So,
What's a typical week look like for you now during the season as far as, how many hours of classes are you taking a day? All that good stuff, workouts. I'm sure they got y'all on a little routine over there. And then you got practice, of course, not just team practice, but individual practice if you want to get any better than what you are getting.
Yeah, so like class wise, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have class at 10 to 11, and then 11 to 11:50, or 10 to 10:50, 11 to 11:50, and then 2 o'clock to 2:50, and then we would have practice at like 3:30. So as soon as I got out of class, I would go to my dorm, get changed, and then just go straight to the course. And then when it was like prime summer, like still daylight till 8 o'clock, we were there till it was as dark as possible.
That's not a bad routine. I mean, 3 hours worth of class, and then get to kind of grab you a snack, go to the course, and roll out.
I know when I go back after break, I have like so many more classes than I do now. So I'll be like more packed. So
Yeah, they tend to do that with athletes, let you kind of get used to the transition at first, and now, hey, now we got to get back into class, loaded up, and let's go. With that being said, how is it practicing with a college team versus being in high school and doing junior events and stuff?
It's like every practice, the whole team's there. And it's just so fun, like, being on the range, like, you wanna take it serious, but, like, it's kinda hard to when your whole team's there and y'all are just having fun, just, like, still grinding to get better, but you're just, like, playing games, like, trying to hit certain shots on the range, and then after that, we just go play and then try to do what we worked on.
So are y'all sitting there just to give some people some insight? Say you go out on Tuesday, and y'all are playing. Let's just say you got a course that is a draw paradise. Are you sitting there that week working on hitting that draw?
But, yeah. And that right now, that's been, like, my ball, like, everything ball flight is a draw right now.
So if you got to go to a fader's paradise right now, you're sitting there a little bit. You don't want
Yeah.
to go. You don't want to go there right now.
I might if I go to a course like that, I might leave the driver in the bag all day to just hit something shorter off the tee.
Hey, that AI Smoke 3 wood's a beast. I still tell people to this day, I hit your AI Smoke 3 wood one day, and I still want one, brother. I mean, I smoked that thing.
I've actually kinda retired that club. I ended up buying a Titleist GT mini driver.
You got one over here beside you that wants a mini driver.
I went and looked at one this weekend. What's something that you would say is a superstition of yours pre-round wise?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have one either.
All right, we're going to give you one. All right, so we're going to give you one. So before you get to the first tee box, you're to eat a honey and peanut butter Uncrustable. Okay, you got to buy them here because you can't get them nowhere else. You got to buy them at home. Get your mama to send them to you, Amazon and Bad Boys. But we got to get you on that honey and peanut butter Uncrustable kick.
Like before rounds, I hate to eat. So,
Really?
yeah.
Anything at all?
Like, on the way to tournaments, we'd stop at McDonald's and
Well, I hate to
but
eat there too. I don't blame you there. That gets better a little bit if your program gets to making a little bit more money or a little more donors. That does help. You don't have to eat McDonald's.
Hey, y'all listen to the podcast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll make contributions to the Bethany golf team.
Yeah, we'll get them where they don't have to eat Big Macs before they play
Hey,
around.
hey,
I mean, we could at least go to Chick-fil-A.
That's a more of an after round that we go to is Chick-fil-A. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I like
little
Chick-fil-A
Polynesian
now.
salt. How do you think you and your teammates like push each other to get better? What's some good examples of that?
Really just playing each other in 9 holes, just, like, playing for just fun, just, like, bragging rights for a day or something until you play each other again.
Okay. So let's break down, if you don't mind, break down kind of who plays every round and how they take scores in college golf. Because I don't think a lot of people listen to understand that.
So, I know a lot of schools do it different, like, 'cause they host a qualifier, like, before every single tournament, and we didn't host a qualifier before, like, every single tournament, but, like, most of them they did, and then they would take also just rounds, like, scores from the in-round tournament, and it would,
Okay.
like, just pair like, how you would pair up for the next one too.
So qualifiers, how many people do you have on your golf team? Just men. Let's not get into the women.
I think 11, pretty sure.
11. How many play in your college golf tournament every weekend?
It just depends on, like, the school because they
It does a little bit.
because there was one tournament, the whole team got to go, and then a tournament that just 5, and then, like, 8 maybe, so it just depends
Yeah.
on, like, that school.
I want to say the average is about 6. I think
Yeah.
that get to go usually is about the average.
It's usually the top 5 and then the individual.
Josh hit on it a while ago, but how important has it become for you to get mentally stronger to play college golf?
It's so important because, like, everybody there is, like, they're old now, they're, like, older, mature. They're not like high school when kids are younger and not, like, the smartest, I guess you could say. I'm still not smart, but because you have to hold yourself, like, you can't just, like, explode. You have to, like, hold yourself in. And,
And the focus too is,
yeah.
you're talking about having to hold yourself in. I will tell you from being, and I'm bad at it at times too. We get to rolling, or I might not be having the best day, or the conditions might not be the best. You know what? My golf game's gonna go with that too because I'm
Yeah.
not focused.
One thing about the mental part is when I made the eagle on the par 4 when I holed out, the hole before that, I doubled a par 3. The hole right before that.
Now we're back to even par, baby. Let's go.
And it was like,
Back to even par.
after I made the double, I was mad, but I told my coaches, like, I still have like 10 holes to go, so I might as well just move on, forget it. And I ended up doing that. So
That's a hell of a way to bounce back, buddy. A hell of a way to bounce back. So we got to learn you on the course. Tell me, what is Brayden like off the course? What do you like to do? You know, just tell me a little bit about you outside of golf.
it's like right now being home, like off the golf course, it's like so nice to see friends that I haven't seen in a couple months. And then just I play the video game too much. That's something I do too much. I need to slow it down, but
Yeah, we all do that.
yeah, just I play the video game like up there right now when it gets dark so early and you can't really go to the course. It's like video games for probably 5 to 6 hours a day.
It's all right. I mean, it's the wintertime. That's what we're doing too. So, what are you studying at Bethany?
The sports management.
Okay.
And that
Awesome. I love that.
and what really kinda got me wanting to do that is, like, working for the hot rods. It's, like, kinda wanting a job into something like that.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, getting to see, like, everything that I get to see, like, working there as a bat boy, it's like, I actually wanna do something like this when I get older.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You, Josh, and a lot of other people are going to learn something about me right now. One of my favorite sports movies of all time, and when I say one of my favorite, I'm talking about top 5, is Moneyball. And the reason is it shows you the behind the scenes of baseball. A lot of people don't understand what all goes in there, man.
Yeah.
You walk to Cleveland, he's in the Cleveland Indians office, and he walks out, and there's a office room of 100 people in cubicles, and nobody thinks about that when they're buying that $190 ticket. They're like, man, that's way too high to watch these 9 guys play. There's a whole lot that goes into it. So
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that, boss. I like it.
Yeah, that's super cool. I remember you telling me that now. Let's talk about this. Who's the funniest guy on the Bethany golf team?
He goes by Bussy, but we call his real name's Jake Bursey. He's the funniest kid I've ever met, hands down.
All right. Shout out Jake. Shout out Jake. Who's better at golf?
Hey, this isn't a safe place. You can fire some shots if you want to. It's okay.
I'm gonna say big pressure moments. I'm gonna say Jake because we had
Okay.
there was 3 freshmen that we had a qualifier for it's like the big conference championship, and he ended up beating me for it. So
There you go. All
yeah.
right. Well, you'll get him. I got faith in you. Speaking of that, how many freshmen are on your team? You had said that a lot of the guys were older, I think. So is it just 3 freshmen?
Yeah, just 3, yeah.
And then the rest of the guys are seniors, or there's like a little bit of a mix?
I think there's more. I think there's 1 senior this year, maybe 2,
Okay.
and then everybody's sophomore, junior.
What is your best golf memory of your life so far?
I'd have to say the eagle on the par 4 because no hole in one yet.
A buddy of mine, A. White, he got a hole in one not too long ago. I don't even think he's broke 90 yet, and he's hit a hole in one now.
Josh is hoping like crazy he gets it before I do.
Yeah, me and Dees have a running bet. If I get a hole in one before him, he has to play in a skirt. And if he gets a hole in one before me, I have to dress as Winnie the Pooh and play around on camera.
A little crop top action and play around.
That would be
Might put
something
in
fun
some
to
cut
watch.
off jean shorts. Yeah, it'd be pretty funny.
Either way, it's going to be hilarious. That's a pretty good memory to have. College golf tournament. Second one. It was your second tournament ever?
I think it was towards the end of the season, so I think it was probably the 6th, maybe 5.
Okay.
I don't
All right.
remember how many we played in.
Favorite golf course you've ever played so far?
Going back to where I shot the highest score of the fall, for my highest score, Wildwood, it's so nice.
That's awesome. I like how you picked the course that you shot the highest at. See, that's somebody like me. I'm not going to do that. Dream golf course that you haven't played, but you want to play one day, can be anywhere in the world. If you could pick one place to go, where would it be?
I feel like Augusta National, but
All right.
like
Great answer.
I'm really close to Oakmont up there.
You
So
are. You
yeah,
are.
that'd be nice to go play as Oakmont. So,
I feel like you probably got a better chance to play Oakmont than Augusta.
oh yeah.
Tip that bad boy out, play the tournament tees, and roll with it. That'd be fun. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think Riggs shot like did he shoot a 120 or something there, or 109 or something? I hear them talk about it on Barstool all the time. He had a pretty high number over there at Oakmont. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
With that, what's some of your personal goals for next season, man? What's the B Rob need to have as his goal sheet for golf next year?
I wanna break par in a tournament. That's one of them, and then stay like stay in the top 5 all year. I was like 4 in the 5 like all year, so it was like kind of stressful. Like, oh, am I gonna make it to this tournament, or is somebody gonna make it over me? Just have like get to a spot where I'm like playing decent enough to where I can be like I should be able to.
And for the people listening, that's a big deal. I mean, I say it's a big deal because when you know you're the 1, 2, or 3, and you're not the last, you're not being on the last 2 spot, you can go play golf a whole better because you're more relaxed mentally during the week. It's like, hey, I ain't got to worry about it. Like, if we got a qualifier, that's fine, but I know I'm going to go out here and do my thing. So mentally, you're way stronger going into events when you don't have to worry about it. You're not as mentally stressed. So that is a very good goal for you. Very good goal for you. I like that. Anything you're working on specific in this off season? Is it a swing change, putter, short game,
Uh,
big stick?
I would say just still wedges because it's like it's so important because you're not gonna score well without hitting wedges like well. So
I agree. What would a successful sophomore season look like for B Rob?
obviously win a individual tournament that'd be great, but just win tournaments as teams too would be so.
All right. So I'm going to give you a little bit of parental advice here. You win that first individual one, take the glove and the ball, send it back home to your folks. They'll
All
love
right.
it. Trust me. It's something I promise you, it's something they would put up and keep and cherish forever. And you don't know it yet, but at one day in your life, you're going to wish you had it. So
Yeah.
when you win that first individual, send that back to mom and dad. And I
Yeah,
promise
very
you.
true.
Yeah.
Don't toss that one in the water like you did your haul out eagle ball.
Save some of that stuff. It's pretty cool for parents to have. And one day you'll be like, man, that's so dope. They hung on to all this stuff.
Yeah.
You got any long-term goals in golf, like competitive, professional? Is it something we all know how extremely hard it is to make it on the tour? I'm not saying, hey, that's everybody's goal. But even if it's not that, is it maybe being a caddy or maybe being a club pro, anything like that?
I mean, obviously, I'd like to go and try to go as far as I can in golf, but I got one day this summer I got the caddy for Kaysen in a tournament, and that's some of the funnest time I've ever had is getting the caddy for my friend and just watching somebody else play golf. It's just so fun.
Hey, I get it. I shaved 40 strokes off a Cat's game earlier this year by caddying for him against Josh. I
This
get it.
is true.
What advice would you give any high school golfers out there, not only at Franklin Simpson? I'm sure Alec has you guys come back and talk to some of the guys quite a bit, but y'all are a pretty close knit group anyway. But anybody else listening, what's some advice you would give them as a high schooler on like what to do and what college coaches are looking at?
It's really just like good attitude, like just like how you are to your teammates, like because they obviously want like the great golfer too, but they also look at like how you act, like how you act on the golf course, like how you keep control of yourself. It's also like just going back to the mental part, like the mental is such a big thing in golf.
Man, that is such a good answer, Josh. This kid is getting
Yeah.
he is growing and growing and growing because I'll tell you, and I'm not gonna call any kids out. But my 2 kids, I've got 3, but 2 of them play right down the road. Okay, we'll just say White House since there's 2 high schools over there. Some people gonna figure it out. But the oldest one, I tell him about basketball all the time. And like the other night, they're getting dunked. I mean, they were getting thumped. But you know what? That don't mean our effort's not there. We're on the court. We're still going balls to the wall, 100 miles an hour. So that is 100%. If you got good effort and good work ethic, man, it don't matter how good you actually are. They'll take that as a project and work with you. So I
Yeah.
love that. Who's the number one player on your team?
Jude Smith.
Jude Smith. I like that name, by the way. Hey, Jude. What's the stroke difference between you and Jude?
Like 3 to 4. There was sometimes like he won an individual tournament this year, and I think me and him, he's probably one of the guys that I'm like closest to up there. And as a joke, we were like making a bet, like who's gonna shoot better today. And then he ended up winning. He ended up winning and beating me by 12. So he shot 4 under 68 that day. So
Here's your biggest lesson: is don't talk shit to Jude before a tournament.
maybe I do need to do it and just
Yeah.
because he might win every tournament at that point.
Yeah, it helps the team. They're fat, 100%.
Jude, we're coming for you, Jude.
We're coming. We hadn't talked about you getting some work in. I know you're working at the golf course a little bit on during Christmas break and all that. You getting some work in? Like you had Alec come out and look at anything to see if you felt something might be wrong or anything. Y'all getting any good work in while you're in?
I haven't had him look at anything yet. That'll be something I'm definitely gonna ask him. But like with Kaysen, we go to the range when like when he gets off of work at 12 or I get off of work at 12, like we just go to the range and we're like, can you record this? Can you tell
Yeah.
me something? And
Yeah.
so
Watching it swing on video is good. Did y'all
Yeah.
go to the range today?
no, not way too cold today.
Yeah.
Damn right.
I got called out of work today, and I worked open, so I didn't even have to work today because course was closed. So.
Yeah, we went. I got up and I had a buddy telling me, he's like, man, it's snowing here back home. And he goes, it feels like it's 11 degrees. I said, and I pulled it up on the phone. I was like, well, in Bowling Green, Kentucky right now, the real feel is -3.
Yeah.
And that was about 9:30 this morning. Like the sun's been out for a minute. It was cold. 100%
Yeah.
it was cold. What is the favorite club in the bag? We're gonna do some rapid fire stuff real quick. I'm gonna go favorite club in the bag.
Driver.
Love it. What are we swinging?
The QI.
Thought so. Go-to shot when you need a fairway.
It's definitely like club off the tee is definitely 5-iron or driving iron. So
Quick story real quick about the driving iron. One day I'm out on the range or out on the golf course in the Ranger cart. Him and a couple of the guys that have been mentioned in this podcast are playing. They're on hole 15 at Kenny's. He is the one that goes straight up the hill by the parking lot. He is hitting his driving iron. I think I parked the cart and got out and started walking, and he swings, hits the ball. Ball's a mile, zooming. His damn head, the head of the driving iron rolls right by my feet.
And I don't even know how, like, the ball was like, it went normal distance. It was like normal everything, and the head's 50 yards in front of me. I'm like,
yeah. Range or short game?
I'm gonna say range.
Toughest part of college golf.
I would say meeting new people and playing the golf courses for the first time.
Give me one word that describes the Bethany golf team.
I'm gonna say a soundboard, because even the coaches say that. Even the coaches say this. Like, everybody is just so different. We're just all dumb.
So let's break down. We know driver QI 35 TaylorMade 9 or 10.
9.
9. Okay. Woods. What you rocking in Woods?
The GT mini driver, and then the AI smoke too. I haven't used the AI smoke in a while, but
okay. And then irons. What are we playing?
the title is
T100. Driving iron.
No, it's the Callaway Apex.
Callaway Apex. You're rocking the Jailbird. What's the wedges?
The title is SM10s.
What degrees?
60, 56, 52.
Okay. That's cover pretty much every gap right there.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Golf ball,
Pro V.
Pro V1, regular
Yeah.
Pro V. We're not going no X, left dash, left dot.
I like the left dash a lot, but Pro Vs are up there.
What's y'all's college bag? I know you. I mean, you've all got your bags, but what's your college bag? You know the brand of it.
Yeah, it's a Titleist, and it's got the Bethany logo.
Nice.
But guys, this was B Rob, the one and only Braden Roberts, coming to us. Y'all make sure to check him out. Tell everybody where they can find you. It's what, Braden Roberts on TikTok, Instagram, all that.
Yeah, it's just my name.
Yeah, and y'all make sure to support Bethany Golf, Bethany College golf team. I know they're on Instagram for sure. I don't know if they're anywhere else, but they're on Instagram. Y'all make sure to follow them there.
Let's go Bisons.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go
Go
Bisons,
Bisons.
baby. Braden, it's always good to catch up with you, buddy. I appreciate you coming on and doing this, and we wish you nothing but the best success in 2026. Hopefully, we can get from the bunker big enough. We can get you some NIL money, brother. Get you, rocking the from the bunker hat or something.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? You could buy you some Honey Uncrustables. And we'll get you back on maybe, after you get that first win, and let you tell us about that. So we appreciate you coming on, guys. This is episode 8 of From the Bunker with B Rob. This is Golfer Game. D's 2424. We're out.
We're out. Peace.